I am Saint Ignatius of the Church of Emacs. I bless your computer, my child. Emacs started out as an extensible text editor that I wrote, which gradually developed into a way of life for many users because it was extended so much they could do all their computing without ever leaving Emacs. And then it became a church with the launch of the news group alt.religion.emacs, which you might find amusing to visit. Today in the Church of Emacs, we have no services, only software. We have a great schism between several rival versions of Emacs. Are you here for a blessing or an exorcism? Photographs come later. Sorry. But we have a great schism between several rival versions of Emacs, and we also have saints but no gods. Instead of gods, we adore the one true editor, Emacs. To be a member of the Church of Emacs, you must pronounce the confession of the faith. You must say, there is no system but GNU, and Linux is one of its kernels. Then, if you become a real expert, you can celebrate that with our ceremony, the Bar Mitzvah, in which you chant part of our sacred scriptures, that is to say, the system source code. In the Church of Emacs, we have eliminated the priesthood of technology because everyone is welcome to read our sacred scriptures. We also have the cult of the Virgin of Emacs, which refers to anyone who has never used Emacs. And according to the Church of Emacs, offering the Virgin the opportunity to lose Emacs virginity is a blessed act. We also have the Emacs pilgrimage, which consists of invoking all the commands of Emacs in alphabetical order. There is a Tibetan sect which holds that it's sufficient to execute them automatically under the control of a script. But the mainstream church holds that in order to gain spiritual merit from this pilgrimage, you must type them by hand. The Church of Emacs has certain advantages compared with other churches I won't mention. For instance, to be a saint in the Church of Emacs does not require celibacy. But it does require living a life of moral purity. You must exorcise whatever evil proprietary operating systems have possessed computers under your control or set up for your regular use. And then install a wholly free operating system. And then only use and install free software with and on the system. If you make this vow and you live by it, then you too will be a saint and you'll have the right to wear a halo. If you can find one, because they don't make them anymore. People sometimes ask me whether, according to the Church of Emacs, it is a sin to use the other editor, VI. It's true that VI is the editor of the beast. But using a free implementation of VI is not a sin, it's a penance. And people have sometimes asked whether my Halo is really an old computer disk. This is no computer disk, this is my Halo. But it was a computer disk in a previous life. So thank you. Time for the auction of the adorable GNU.
Jaka zagwozdka, nie wiadomo co chodzi.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry.
This is an adorable GNU.
I'm sorry, we're going to interrupt. We're actually running out of time in the hall, and we have only time for 2 questions.
Ah, but I've got to do the auction, and then I'll answer questions from people outside if I have to. You didn't give me enough time, I'm afraid. But, so...
We can do the auction after the question, but we really have to start getting, we have to get it out.
I know, I've got to do it in the other order, I'm sorry.
Jak bude pouczać Stallmana, co ma robić? To nie
I
poważnie.
can't do the auction in that way.
All right, Mr. Stallman.
This is for the benefit of the Free Software Foundation. If you buy it, I'll be happy to sign this for you. And if you have a penguin at home, you need to get a GNU for your penguin, because we all know a penguin can hardly function without a GNU. So we can accept payment in cash or with a credit card if it can make international purchases by phone. You could also go to a bank machine and come back with money. And I'm going to start with basically its usual price, which is 90 zloty. So do I get 90? Okay, I've got 90. Do I get 100? How much? I got 100. Please shout the bid. I got 100. Do I get 110? How much? Do I get 120 or more? How much? How much? 130? I've got 130. Do I get 140 or more? I've got 130. Do I get 140 or more for this adorable GNU? Do I get 140 or more to the Free Software Foundation to defend freedom?
Yes.
How much?
200.
I've got 200. Do I get 225? I've got 200. Do I get 225?
I'm sorry, but 200.
25 or more?
We can't allow for over 200.
No,
What?
niech ktoś w niego rzuci cegłą.
For any donations over 200.
What did you say?
Legally, we are not allowed.
Sorry, who's not allowed?
Legally, we founded this festival.